2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the starting lineups have concluded. So just sit right back and relax. We'll be back in just a moment.
Jimmy Butler.
Thanks for tuning in this Wednesday. 2K Sports presents the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. Both teams tonight dealing with some injuries. Here's a look at who's out for the evening.
They say misery loves company, and both teams now suffering with injuries. But in the end, it balances out.
Now Golden State's starting five. Green is out there with Oubre. Then it's Wiggins. Then there's Wiseman. And it's Curry in at the one. And for the Heat, Butler and Olynyk, the forward duo. Robinson is out there with Hero. And it's Adebayo in at the center. Here we go. And it's the Warriors to start out. Now here's Curry. He's guarded closely. Outside, Green. 6 on the shot clock. Oubre, no one around him. Those three-pointers off the mark.
And just as Kelly Oubre was coming into his own as an NBA starter, a meniscus tear in his right knee ended his season. Now, back in action. We'll see how quickly he can recover his explosive athleticism.
And so it's the Heat getting on the board first. Now Curry. From deep. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Well, coming off the pick, tight, shoulder to shoulder, and then creating space with the dribble. Nice move from Stephen Curry.
And before the injury, Kelly Oubre playing a career high in minutes. 38 to 40 minutes a game with regularity. G8, do you think that load could have contributed to his injury?
Well, Kevin, all young players want those minutes, but that right knee had troubled him for a while. PRP treatment back in 2017, and perhaps some questions for the Suns training staff.
Now here's Curry. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Curry's got 5 points so far. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, I talked with head coach Steve Kerr. He mentioned Jimmy Butler's strong personality. Coach said, Butler's going to tell you how he feels whether you like it or not. And that commands respect. His teammates rally around him. And so it will take a great effort tonight to overcome that type of unity. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Hero, no good. The Warriors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Oubre outside. Here's Hero. Outside Butler. Green with the block.
He's a tremendous defender. Draymond Green all over that shot.
And again, no good by Golden State. On offense, here are the Heat. Robinson for 3. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Warriors trail by 4. It's Curry outside. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Miami the other way now. Hero. Now the pass to Olynyk. The 3. The Warriors pull it in, but they recover it. Hero passes to Adebayo. Wiseman with the rebound.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
And it's Wiggins with the jam.
And flashing some real toughness inside. Wiggins can finish plays that others simply can't.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
Warriors trail by 4. Wiggins surveying the floor. Passes it to Wiseman. Kicks to Wiggins. Green against Olynyk. 5 on the clock. The shot by Curry, no good.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And stolen by Wiggins. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Curry leading the charge.
Stephen Curry is so dangerous in the open floor. Nice finish.
The Heat have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Hero passes to Olynyk. Outside Butler. Shoots over Oubre. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Butler's got 6 points.
And with an excellent understanding of the game, Olynyk is able to find open teammates.
And Wiggins throws it down.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Outside Butler. Pass to Olynyk. Just 5 on the clock. Hero, no good. Warriors have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. And Green slams it in.
At 6'7", Draymond's always capable of skying up for slams like that one.
Miami's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Here's Butler. No good that time. The Warriors go the other way with it. And here they go. Here's Wiggins, and it's Wiggins with the jam.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see. The Warriors took a big chance on trading for Wiggins. The Wolves were so desperate to get rid of his contract, they added a top 3 protected first-round pick into the package.
Now here's Adebayo. To halt the run, they get the rebound. Pass to Hero. Now here's Adebayo. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Continues to develop as a playmaker. It's nice to see Tyler Hero create for others.
And the Warriors, in their own right, got rid of D'Angelo Russell's huge contract, but the deal was also about fit.
It was, GA. At the time, they were looking for a small forward, and Andrew Wiggins put them in the mind of a Harrison Barnes. He's more athletic, though. And then for the Wolves, D'Angelo Russell was a guy they needed in the backcourt. Interesting to see how both these guys' career end up.
Here's Wiggins after the Heat pick up 2. Outside Curry. He dishes it to Wiseman, and it goes down 2 points.
Timeout.
And the Warriors lead by 1.
Good vision from Steph, but for that play to work, you also have to get open. Steph put it on the money.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
And you just got to love Steph's passion for the game. Even his pregame workout has drawn attention.
GA, let me give you this little story. One time in high school, he got so pumped before a game, he actually hurt himself. He jumped up, hit his forehead, and had to get stitches. The man just loves to play, and he loves this game.
Now here's Olynyk. Butler deciding where to go with it. Great D that time from Oubre.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Wiggins And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And the winner's mentality Wiggins has is commendable. A hard worker who wants to keep improving.
Free throw good, Wiggins. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently. How about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to how about Kobe going to the Lakers, McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
The Heat trail by 3. We've got 1:55 left here in the opening quarter. Olynyk has the open look. Hits it from three-point range. Olynyk's got 5 points so far.
Defensively, you want to make Olynyk put it on the floor. Otherwise, he'll bury you.
Here's Green, and that one drops for him.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Curry against Dragic. Warriors with the rebound. Wiseman's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Here's Butler, and it's Butler with the jam.
When you throw it ahead to Butler, he's a fantastic dunker. Really gets it up and throws it down.
And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for Golden State. There's the pass to Wiseman. Some nice passing by Golden State.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Here's Dragic. Banked in off the glass. Dragic has got the game tied up here for Miami.
Such a big part of Gorn's game, the dribble drive.
And a deep three from Curry. Miami grabs the miss. Heroes got 4 rebounds in this game. Outside Dragic. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Boy, he's a player who battles for everything he gets. Dragic with the chance to tack on one more.
The Heat shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter. Oubre outside. To the middle. Here's Green, and he finishes nicely on the layup. He's got 8.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Dragic against Curry. Dragic looking it over. He got it up. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. Jimmy Butler has been on display for Miami. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll take a quick break and then... And for anyone who thinks this game isn't about hard work, listen to Steph Curry.
I can't tell you how many shots I've taken in my life and how many hours of log practicing, but it started with a love for what I could do and just love shooting, love being in the gym with a ball in my hands, and knew from early I was kind of a natural at it, but in order to get to this level and for me to have gotten better, that's the catalyst.
And as we know, Greg, Steph comes from a family of great shooters. It's in the blood.
But as you said, it's about the work. The NBA players have had tons of kids. Most don't make it in this league. Steph is on his way to being one of the best to ever grace the hardwood.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Heat?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
You can do everything else right, but if you fail to take care of the defensive glass, you're killing your chances.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for the Heat, Adebayo is out there with Achua. Then there's Dragic. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Hero in at the 2-guard spot.
And and hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Beautiful vision to find the open man. Goran leading by example.
Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Now here's Wiggins. Not a lot of room. It's Curry outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Curry's got 10 points in the game.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Here's Achua. Oubre with the steal. Now the Warriors moving it up. It's hauled in by Hero. Hero's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That's his first foul. The Warriors making a switch here. Pascal's checked in. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Dragic with a wide open look. And the 3 off target. Warriors trail by 5. Wiggins finds Oubre. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
He liked to have that one back. That's easy money.
Outside Dragic. On deep. But they get it back. Goes back up. And Adebayo with the nice bucket inside. He's got 10.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And you talk about guys who play with that chip on their shoulder. Bam Adebayo has not forgotten he was cut from the U.S. national team in 2019.
And Greg, in fact, he told those close to him they will pay. A little extra motivation, fuel for the fire.
Wiggins dishes to Wiseman. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
I'll tell you what, terrific anticipation defensively. Tracked it all the way. That pass had no chance.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And as much as he commands attention on the court, Jimmy Butler content to skip the spotlight when he's off it.
You know, GA, nothing has come easy in his career for Jimmy Butler. All he does is puts his head down and works and works and works. And because of that work ethic, he has become an all-star. Love watching his progression.
And he makes both free throws. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
Dragic the pass to Butler. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Butler's got 6 in the quarter.
The physical abilities of Jimmy Butler, wow. Using his power and speed to make plays inside.
Pass to Wiseman. Dragic against Curry. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. It's stolen by Wiseman. Goes up and finished off by Wiseman.
And that's a momentum shifter. A steal leading straight to the basket.
Dragic against Curry. No one near Adebayo as he lets it go. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
And here's Curry who brings it up for the Warriors. 11-point game. Wiseman kicks to Curry. Pass to Pascal. Clock at 6. Inside. And that one's good. Wiggins. 11 points for Andrew Wiggins.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Outside Dragic. Pass to Hero. Dragic's the pass to Achua. And the shot is good. Achua's got the lead up to 11 now for Miami.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Curry dishes to Oubre. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Back to Oubre. And it's off from three-point range.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Here's Dragic. The pass to Adebayo. Here's Achua. Lots of room. Again, the Heat good for two.
And right there, I like how Adebayo takes his time, scans the floor, makes the unselfish play.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. Iguodala. He's checked in for the Heat. Duncan Robinson comes in for Tyler Hero. And Golden State also making a change. Wanamaker's checked in. Dragic the pass to Iguodala. Over Pascal. He goes up again, and it's good on the way in. Achua's got 6.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Curry, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Butler, and it's Butler with the jam.
Just a fantastic job running the floor by Jimmy Buckets.
Curry with it. 12 points for him. Out left to the wing. Here's Wanamaker. And Eric Paschal picks up the foul. That's his first foul. The Heat leading by 17. Outside Dragic. There's the steal. Here's Wanamaker, guarded by Robinson. And Wanamaker gets it to go.
That's good planning, and that's good execution. And that's a great look.
Miami's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Curry against Dragic. To the paint. Here's Iguodala. The Warriors pull it in. Here's Wanamaker, and that one is good.
It looked like the defense just flat out froze out there. Clear breakdown in communication to allow that easy bucket.
And here's Dragic. He's got 5. Passes it to Achua. Outside Robinson. Sinks the triple. Robinson's got his second basket of the game.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
It's Curry outside. It's hauled in by Achua.
Yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
And some controversy last season. Andre Iguodala traded to the Grizzlies. We know he didn't report, Greg, just stayed in the Bay Area until a trade could be worked out to Miami.
I'd call that a power move, Kevin, no doubt. Iguodala, a respected vet, wanted to play for a contender, and he got an extra year and $15 million in the deal.
And Iguodala drops them both. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done different, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of them.
Yes.
Warriors trail by 18. And a deep 3 from Curry. The long distance 3 is buried. Curry's got 15.
And he's on a good pace here from three-point range. Made one in the first, 2 more here in the second. It seems like with more to come.
Curry with the steal. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. Dragic with some nice D.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
There's 37 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. 5 to shoot. Shot's good by Iguodala.
Bringing that three-point percentage up quite a bit this quarter, shooting it well. The lead's going to get a little bit bigger if they can keep this up.
Pascal, the pass to Wanamaker.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Effort's been there, check mark. The physicality, check mark. They set the tone for this game early on.
Butler from outside, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Miami with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy, you have come a long way in this league. When you look at your career now versus when you came in, how different is it?
Much different. I think on the floor, I'm supposed to do a lot more on both ends of the floor. And off the floor, I think it's still the same. People recognize my hair.
Well, it is a unique style. Jimmy, thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Big-time play throughout the first half for Jimmy Butler. He ended up with 24 points and 12 big-time rebounds. This has been a bounce-back game for him after some struggles their last time out. Kenny, let's start with you. What'd you think about the Heat?
The secret to their success has been Butler, giving his all on every play, making the most of every and each possession. And so far, his shot making has been on another level.
Shaq, what are your thoughts on Golden State?
Well, they got a ton of issues to work with. Allow way too high a percentage to be shot against them. Not really showing any energy on defense. No discipline. Look at their faces, Ernie. Do they even want to be here?
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
It's a part of his game that he can always tap into. There's an art to it, and he is painting the canvas tonight.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. Draymond Green is out there with Weissman. Then there's Kelly Oubre. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Wiggins in at the 2 spot.
And with that height and incredible leaping ability, Wiggins can throw it down as easy as anyone.
Here's Hero. The kick outside to Butler, and they double up Butler. Pass to Adebayo. Robinson for 3. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Robinson. Warriors trail by 16. Outside Curry. In the corner, it's Wiggins. From outside, off the mark. Butler with the ball, and Curry picks him up defensively, and slam dunk by Butler.
Putting consistent pressure on this defense. Just the threat of him out there makes this offense work.
Outside Curry. Pass to Wiggins. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Curry finds Wiggins. 6 to shoot. From deep three-point range.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Again, Wiggins missing. That bucket in no time at all. Butler's got 20.
Playing at his tempo, his pace. He's been dialed in all night.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum. And this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left it.
Oh, what a play!
Watch it! Explosiveness by Butler. Leaping way off the ground for that dunk.
The pass to Wiseman. Back to Wiggins. Left side Curry. Wiggins outside. Again, Wiggins missing.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. And a deep three from Curry. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Curry's got 18 points.
Stephen Curry, as soon as he crosses the half-court line, he's in range.
Olynyk against Green. Outside Robinson. Here's Butler, and it's Adebayo in the corner. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. 15 points in the game.
Bam is cooking right now. Once he flips this switch, he's tough to slow down.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Hero passes to Olynyk. Outside for Robinson. Dish now to Butler. Passes it to Olynyk. And no good. And Golden State will go the other way with it. Second chance shot. Robinson passes to Hero. Misses the three. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for Golden State. And Kelly Olynyk is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And Miami making a change here. Harkless is checked in. And the Warriors also making a change. Poole's checked in.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Oubre kicks to Wiggins. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
And this is encouraging. Wiggins looking committed to shooting and forcing the D to compromise.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. Pass to Harkless. Robinson against Wiggins. And Robinson throws it down hard.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Green passes to Oubre. Now here's Wiseman. He's guarded by Adebayo. Poole, no good. Miami leading by 21. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. We were all witnesses last year to the pandemic. It struck with worldwide repercussions. The NBA was no exception. The 1920 season was altered, and this season was delayed. But the league is finding a sense of solidarity and resolve under the leadership of Adam Silver. Now, sports is a microcosm of society as a whole, and and we all are finding different ways to overcome this. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, D.A. Wiggins from outside. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight.
And Bam Adebayo demonstrating a refined skill set that belies his nickname. Over 5 assists per game. He's a creator, not just a finisher.
Here's Hero. He has 7. Looking to end his cold spell. Offensive rebound, Heat.
And that's a nice job on the offensive glass there. That'll let them work the clock even more.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Iguodala was checked in for the Heat. Golden State also making some changes. Eric Pascal, he's checked in for Wiseman. And it's Kent Bazemore in for Oubre. Pass to Pascal. He kicks it to Wiggins. Golden State moving it around. And again, no good by Golden State. And the Heat have given Adebayo the leeway to rip and run, baby. Make things happen.
And Kevin, an unselfish player who loves to pass. Even back in high school, playing with lesser talent, he made sure to find the others.
Shot clock at 6. Iguodala. Miami no good on that time either.
I'm not sure the defense affected that shot. That was just a blown gimme.
Robinson with the block. And now here comes Iguodala leading the break over Green. And Iguodala gets it to go in on the assist by Adebayo. Iguodala's got 7 points. Here's Poole. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. It's good.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
And also a lot of skill. This is exactly the type of thing you practice for over and over again.
Here's Hero. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Showing off the dynamic athleticism. Bam is no stranger to rocking the rim.
Here's Poole. Now a timeout called by Golden State.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question. Toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
1:57 left to play in the third. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Here's Iguodala. Green with the rebound.
And the truth is, this league would have been much bigger had he shot better. Attack mode right there. He plays bigger than his size.
The Heat leading by 21. Here's Hero. 7 points in the game. Outside Robinson. Clock at 6. Down low. It's tipped. Here's Adebayo. And the layup's good off the glass. Adebayo's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And it's Pascal top the key. Over Adebayo. That one a little long.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
That one good for 2.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And there's the pass to Bazemore. Pascal with the ball. Guarded now by Harkless. Green. And Harkless pulls it down. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Hero. Six to shoot. will not go. This is off the front iron. Trying to end the drought. No good.
Harassing defensively, Tyler Hero is a competitor who doesn't let his motor go cold.
And so it's the Miami Heat holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up, keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Harkless is out there with Iguodala. Then there's Achua. Then it's Kendrick Nunn. And it's Dragic in the point guard. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
First one falls for him. Butler, he's checked in for Maurice Harkless. Stephen Curry's checked in for the Warriors. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Now Iguodala. Outside Butler, and they double up Butler. Passes to Dragic. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
The Warriors shooting under 40% all in all for the game. And Wanamaker has it in the corner. And it's Miami with the rebound. Outside Dragic. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Yes, that goes in.
Bouncing off defenders like a pinball, something we see from Dragic almost every night.
Free throw drops for Goran Dragic.
A rare bad trade by the San Antonio Spurs. Dragic was their second-round pick in 2008. They traded his rights to the Suns for a player who didn't even make the roster.
Here's Looney to the inside. Curry wide open. No good on the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Curry against Dragic. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Here's Looney. Oh, that's blocked. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Nunn. Lee's checked in for the Warriors. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Golden State moving the ball around. Toscano's shot is good.
That's what you get from a vet like Bazemore, making the next pass.
Now here's Dragic. Outside Butler. Count that one. Butler's got 24 points.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Pass to Bazemore. Iguodala with it. Outside Dragic. The kick outside to Butler. Iguodala against Lee. Misses off the right iron.
And I'm sure next time he sits down Coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Top of the key, Looney. Pass to Toscano. Rebound by the Heat. Achua's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Dragic finds Iguodala. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Dragic has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Wanamaker looking over the floor. Lee outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
And here's Dragic. The pass to Nunn. Kicks it to Butler. Down low. And Iguodala with the basket, the assist by Butler.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And a wide open look for Lee. Off target with his 3.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Here's Nunn. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
And he knocks down the first one. And so he hits both. And so Wanamaker will bring it up for the Warriors. Pass to Bazemore. Here's Toscano. Here's Looney, and it's sent back by Leonard. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. Shot from the inbound.
And offensively, they have laid an egg here in the second half. The missed shots are piling up, and their field goal percentage continues to plummet.
A baseline J. A second chance effort. Tries yet again. A nice shot by Silva.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Pass to Looney. Bazemore against Iguodala. The Heat have gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the fourth quarter. Really getting it done.
Iggy is so creative down low, just overwhelming the defense with his athleticism.
That one is off. And the Warriors making a change here. Mulder's checked in. So we can't get either to fall.
And you look at the career shooting percentages for Myers Leonard. 48% from the field, 39% from three-point range, and over 80 from the free throw line. How is he averaging less than 20 minutes a game for his career?
You know, GA, he's probably asking the same question. But what I do love is he does the little things. And his scoring, he's efficient. He's earning his keep. Has a chance one day to be a 50, 40, 90 guy.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
The Heat shooting it really well. 54% from the floor. None, that's good.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Mulder, the pass to Lee. That one doesn't drop. Now the Heat take it the other way. Here's Nunn. An easy 2 points on the layup. Nunn's got 6 here in this quarter.
And Matador defense, That's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Releases from 15, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
The effort from Looney on the offensive glass, a hustle player who really wills himself out there.
Now, Nunn. Pass to Silva. Plenty of space. And there's another one for the Heat.
And ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball offensively.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly.
But they'll get another chance. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why: lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
And Miami making a change here. Harkless is checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Poole's checked in. Here's Nunn. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
The Warriors shooting an appalling 26% in the fourth quarter. Here's Mulder. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Nunn passes to Silva. And two shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And Golden State gets called for the foul. The first free throw is good. So he gets them both. The Warriors shooting poorly, just 35% so far. Here's Poole. Offline with his three.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Here's Nunn. Stolen. Now the Warriors moving it up. Here's Mulder. It's tipped. Second shot opportunity. That one goes. Count it. Toscano's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Miami.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Bam Adebayo.
He played with a lot of fire, a lot of heart, especially on the glass. He's one of those guys who acts like every rebound is his, and many of them were tonight.
Offensive rebound, Leonard. Nunn up top. 4 on the shot clock. Another shot, and Looney sends it back.
The tenacity of Looney there, swatting the shot back and showing off his defensive chops.
And it's blocked. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. And it's the Warriors with the ball. And Miami can just let the clock run down here. Now, here's Nunn. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Jimmy, you have become a star in this league, big part of the team. Have those expectations put more pressure on you individually?
No pressure. I think I'm gonna do what I do each and every night. I'm not gonna play well every night. So I just gotta focus on me, this team, and worry about the outside influences.
A real leader, Jimmy. Thank you for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. So long, everyone.